to you a day late, weekly weigh-in time, but I'm doing it on a Saturday morning. I say it's a mediocre week. I got my runs in last week. I did 10 miles out of Haynes Point. That was on Saturday, and then I ran a 5K with my wife on Sunday in the rain. And then I did, um, I didn't run two, no, I did, I ran Tuesday. Um, I did a just treadmill run, and yeah, that was the day we recorded the video. And then Wednesday, I did a 10K. I ran my old 10K route. Um, I ran to the Commander Stadium and back. And I've gotten in 4 really good lifting sessions. So it wasn't the working out. My diet just was not great. I've really I've come to the realization I'm gonna really push the Whole Foods initiative again. I'm gonna cancel my meal service delivery, and um, I'm gonna really push out all of the processed stuff. I didn't have a great week in terms of my nutrition. It's not even so much that like I didn't have any like terrible meals between Sunday and today, and I've done 2 40-hour fasts, but the processed stuff, I keep having like protein bars. I keep eating these I keep talking about these vegan cheese sticks and like just the process. I'm gonna start going back to just a whole foods diet. Um, I listen to Shannon Sharp a lot. He's my favorite person in sports broadcasting, and he says I literally eat the same thing every day. I have 6 meals a day, and I literally eat the same thing every day. And I really need to get on that. I'm gonna start just having eggs and cheese eggs and a vegetable with it, whether it's a green or a different type of vegetable for lunch. But my snacks have to be whole foods, and I'm going to commit to having um, fruit, oatmeal, and then after my workout, a protein shake. And then dinner is just going to be either chicken, a steak, and a vegetable. I've just got to push all of the processed stuff out. And this is going to be an adjustment for me. Like I said, I didn't have a terrible week. But just a lot of stuff at the margins like that. I had some more of those beef sticks and when I was in the office. I've had 3 diet sodas this week. I had one last night. I'm on a 40-hour fast. My wife and I went to see Country Wayne at DC Improv. He was hilarious. Whew, he gonna get himself banned. He says a lot of crazy stuff, but that's all I had yesterday. I had a diet soda Wednesday. Yeah, I had Chipotle for dinner. I had chicken, rice, beans, and the corn salsa and guacamole. But I had a Diet Pepsi with it. Like just I don't mind the Chipotle stuff as long as I'm eating just brown rice, either chicken or steak, guacamole, and either corn or and not having a bunch of salt and a bunch of sodium. But I really got to commit to cooking in batches, and I've got to simplify my diet and push all of the processed stuff out because I'm working too hard to not like I did a 10-mile run last Sunday and it was hot out. It was like 82, 83 when I finished, and then I did a 10K the next day. I ran Tuesday. I did a 10K. No, I didn't. I did a 5K on Sunday, so I did the 10K on Wednesday. I've done 4 hard lifting sessions, and then to have a mediocre diet, I'm not expecting great results right now, and it's because of my nutrition. Like I did 4 runs, 4 lifts in the last week, 2 40-hour fasts. That's a ton, and I'm not optimistic. And it hasn't been that I've pigged out, but it's like I've got to start tracking my food again and counting my calories because I'm not doing that. But I've got to push all the processed stuff out, the chips, the protein bars, the stuff like that. I've got to stop. So let's see where I am. But just wanted to hold myself accountable in terms of my diet was mediocre this week. Yeah, so I'm down 2 pounds last week. I'm below the 276.2. Not gonna lie, it's disappointing. It's like 3, 4 weeks later, and I'm a half a pound down in a month. Cause yeah, May starts, and it was Easter weekend. Well, it was 3 weeks ago. I was in New York. So yeah, it was 4 weeks ago. I was 276. So in the last month, I've lost a half a pound, and that's not all in the trip, but a good chunk of it is because it took me 2 weeks to get back to flat, which was last week, and then now I'm 3 weeks past being back. Body fat, that's really, like, I talk about my weight a lot. I don't talk enough about how much I'm just mortified by my body fat. Like, the weight is just not enough. If I was 275 and my body fat was 22%, I'd feel a lot different. I'd look a hell of a lot different, but I feel a lot different. Part of the reason I'm like, I know I can get under 220 is because my body fat is so high, and everybody's like, oh, you're just this big guy. But I'm like, there's a lot that can be trimmed off. Um, yeah, down 2 pounds. I can't remember what I was last Friday. 277.3. So I'm down 1.5. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down 1.5 pounds this week. So yeah, just like I said, considering the level of effort, last Saturday a 10-mile run, Sunday I did a 5K. On the heels, I was really tired and really sore, but still did the 5K. Ran Tuesday. Then I ran a 10K on Wednesday. Like, all of that effort I'm putting in and to lose a pound and a half, and I did like some really hellacious lifting sessions, is disappointing. Like, it's very disappointing because I know if I was locked in with my nutrition, I'd be losing 3 to 5 pounds a week. This is a very excessive amount of working out, and I'm not getting the results I want. I mean, you could lose this not fasting and just eating clean every day. But it's like I go through these extremes, and I've got to make up my mind on, how serious I am about this. Because I've lost 6/10 of a pound in the last 4 weeks, and I lost 30 in the first four, and I've gotten away from some of the things that were making me successful in January and February. Even when I was plateauing, I was tracking everything I ate, all of my water, every meal, everything. And like, this just isn't good enough for me. It's just not. A month has gone by and I've lost 6/10 of a pound. I'm just not happy with that. I've got to make different food choices because I'm working out like a madman, and the results just aren't there. Nobody from the outside is impacting me. This is all stuff that I'm doing myself. These are decisions I'm making myself, and it's just not good enough.